Good afternoon. Welcome to Tuesday Tips at 2, and I'm Becky. Nice to meet you all. So, have you ever wanted to hem your jeans, but just didn't want to do it because it wouldn't look professional like the original pair? Well, I'm going to show you how to hem your jeans using the original hem. You know, the hem that has the gold thread on it. So I want you to look at these two jeans and see if you can, these two legs of jeans, to see if you can tell which one is the newly hemmed jean that's shorter. Probably not. I mean, if you were right here, you could. But this is the one. And see how it looks just like the other one. So the main thing is try your jeans on and fold them to the length that you want them. Be sure you fold it so that it's right sides together. So you're folding it right sides together. Then you're going to measure it, and on this one I want to shorten these jeans a total of 2.5 inches. Now I want you to notice that I'm measuring from the bottom of the fold to the bottom, or the base, this base of the original hem, and I'm coming up with 2.5 inches. You're going to take that number, you're going to divide it by 2, and in this case it's 1.25 inches. So you're going to refold it down, which I've already done here, to 1.25 inches. Using your measure, make sure you get it 1.25 inches all the way around. Match up your seams, your side seams. Remember, you're folding it with right sides together. I'm pinning it, and then I'm pressing it just to help it stay that way. So now you get to take it to your sewing machine. Now, set up on the sewing machine is a jeans needle. 80-12 is good. I'm using the zipper foot. I took off my free arm, my table, and I have just the free arm. This will be so that you can put your jeans on the free arm. Now, if you don't have a way to get the free arm, then you'll just be sewing on top like this. Now, I'm using the zipper foot because you're going to be sewing right next to your original hem, and you can put your zipper foot next to the hem and just stitch around. I'm also using a blue thread to match the jeans. And yes, I have white in my bobbin, but if you have a matching bobbin, that would work too. And I'm going to start away from your seams. That way you don't have to stitch over the big heavy duty part right away. So I've got my machine set up. I have moved. I've threaded it. I put in a jeans needle, and I have moved my needle into the far left position so that I can put my presser foot next to the edge and stitch. Some machines may be different on setup for your jeans needle. I mean for your zipper foot, but you'll know what to do. And then you just start sewing. And you're going to sew all the way around. I would remove the pins rather than sewing over them. Now when you come to the seam allowance of the jeans. You may have to help it over a little bit. As you can see, I forget to remove my pins. Oh, gee. Well, you understand what I'm doing. I just ran out of bobbin thread. So, then you're going to take out all the pins you have sewn around the whole leg, and you're going to try them on, because if you cut now and it's too short or too long, you can't correct it. There's no going back once we've once we've trimmed the seam. So I would try these on. I would make sure they're right length. One helpful hint is if you're shortening a brand new pair of jeans, I would wash them several times, because you know jeans do shrink and you don't want them to shrink after you've shortened them. So then once I'm satisfied with my length, I would take my scissors and I would trim off the excess. And then I would zigzag it. So I would be trimming off all of this excess and zigzag around it just to hold those seams together. And less raveling will be from underneath your jeans. And now you have a pair of jeans that's the correct length. Thank you for joining us today.